really win by people's standards, not by parents' standards. This time I woke up at the right time. It's 6:30. Gotta go grab breakfast, and we'll just go afterwards and take the first plane, which I think goes to Atlanta, which is a 6-hour plane or a 5.5 hours or something like that, which is gonna be a great nap. For now, let's get breakfast because I'm really, really hungry. Just arrived in the airport right here. I'm like kind of an hour earlier, so that's kind of interesting. And going to Atlanta right now. The first stop, I'm gonna do a bunch of email work in the flight, which will be kind of interesting because I haven't really catch up to my email in a while. Pretty excited about a coming conference in Bucharest where a bunch of really good people will come. Probably will interview some of them, so we'll keep you guys updated on that. I'm really, really tired. The last couple of days I've slept like 10 hours total or something like that, which is kind of exhausting, kind of fun, kind of exhilarating. The thing about my character is that it's extreme and that I love going like really, really, really hard, so I don't mind that. I just saw a bookstore, so I may as well go check that out. Just bought a couple of magazines, bought this little one right here, bought a couple of them with Mr. Gary Vee, then bought this amazing coffee table book. I'll show you right now. Check it out. It's just amazing. It looks like a big deal, and I just think that will fit great on my coffee table. So now I'm gonna take this with me on a 10,000-mile flight. So that's good stuff. Now let's board in the plane and we'll see later. Have another 3-4 hours till my plane to London, which is exciting, and I'm trying to figure this thing out in a bar right now, and yeah, it's kind of cool. I've been really working hard in the last couple of weeks while also being kind of like not in my environment and stuff like that, which was kind of interesting, and there's a lot of stories that happen in this period of time, so I like it. Let's eat, and I want to share with you some stories from the last couple of weeks, and some things I've kind of thought about and learned and went through. So interesting stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna film right now. I'm gonna record. The way we record content is the content team asks me questions, and I just record that content in audio format, and the content team makes a transcript and then creates the articles. So we have this project that we're doing internally, which is called Dance Pro Life, and it's essentially gonna be the biggest website on ballroom dancing in the world. And yeah, I'm just creating some content from that. I think it's still relevant for a lot of folks, not just dance sport people. So we're just gonna put it out there, and yeah, and see if you like it. So we're doing that. Also, in about an hour and a half, I'm gonna be boarding my plane for London, from where I go to Bucharest, and that's exciting. I'm gonna sleep real hard in the plane, so excited about that. But right now, let's get some work done. How did this flawed mentality spread and when? I think the mentality of like the trophy attitude of giving people trophies even though they don't deserve it has been started in the last 40-50 years because probably people were complaining and you know somebody had to do something, probably like some worrisome parents that worried about their children, they want them to feel good, which is great, did that. So again, I think it comes down to eventually, like, do you want your kids head to learn how life really goes, or do you want to fabricate a reward for something that he doesn't deserve, which kind of like ruins the whole thing by itself? I think everyone's a winner mentality. Like, even if you lose, you're a winner. It's wrong inherently. And yeah, it just cancels the idea of hard work, success, and achievement, which is like those three key ingredients, like talent, hard work, success, achievement. Like, those things are the key to actually making something happen, right? Like hard work and talent. So if you can get the same result by just getting a trophy, even if it's just the feeling of getting that same result, you really like devalue the people that get the number one, and people that get like last place and they get a trophy or a diploma, they feel bad either way. They know they don't deserve it. I think it cancels the idea of hard work and success, yeah. And an example for this would be if you go and you eat an apple. That's not stimulating, right? Because it's not designed to do that. But if you go and eat a chocolate, that's gonna stimulate, that's gonna be like a 9 out of 10 stimulation. The difference between an apple and a chocolate is the same difference between hard work and getting a number 2 or number 1 or number 3, or not working and getting a diploma for not doing anything. I think it's something that has been generated by parents who really care about their children. So it's all because of like really caring about your kids and loving your kids and all that. Yeah, but it has to be changed. Otherwise, we're not growing kids that actually are able to sustain themselves emotionally and win, and really win, by people's standards, not by parents' standards. Does the expectation of the focus instill any resilience in kids? Yes. So if you're going after instant gratification all your life, that's not gonna build any emotional resilience, any emotional strength, or anything like that in you or in your kids. So if you want to build an emotionally stable child, and actually have somebody that you know can hold themselves and actually hold themselves accountable and just go at things, and I think you need to build the long-term kind of like resilience in them, the emotional strength. I think when you truly have a winner and you truly have a loser, at least it's a good feedback analysis. So if you go to a dance sport competition and you lose, I think that's okay, because it shows you that your technique and what you're doing is yet not there where it needs to be. So you have the feedback that's coming to you, which is this is not good, fix it. Now, if you were to win a trophy, the feeling that you get is like, I'm kind of good, but the reality is that you're not. So it keeps you avoiding the actual reality, and if you don't face reality, it's really hard to change it and adapt it and improve it. So by actually having true winners, people that actually like spend their lives, practice, effort, money, investment, time, all these things, and win, those people will actually get really, really a high out of that. But if everybody kind of wins, then the relevance and the value of the real winner just like fades away. So I think it's important to have real winners, and it's important to keep that as much as we can. Just finished a bunch of work, heading into the plane right now. It's gonna be a long flight, probably 9 hours and a half, which is gonna be exhausting, always is. And these time zones are killing me, but it's just, so can you even imagine that these time zone changes only happen because we have essentially hacked a way to travel the world in 12 hours, which was supposed to take 6 months? So I have empathy for my time zone jet lag. Anyways, this is getting really loud in here. I'm gonna end the vlog right here, and we're gonna continue tomorrow. I'm gonna arrive in London probably 10 a.m. London time, and we'll do that. So just finished a bunch of meetings, and now heading to this thing called sensory deprivation experience. I should have had 2 hours on it.